Today we have 4 orders that I have to make, so I thought it'd be fun to bring y'all along and show you how I make them and package them. Our first order is going to be for Paula. She ordered 7 lip balm holders. Second is going to be for Haley. She ordered a badge buddy. Third is going to be Claire. She got a golf bag tag. And then fourth is going to be for Lisa, and she ordered 3 can coolers. So let's get started. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Brittany, owner and creator of Scott Lane Designs. I run a small handmade business where I make personalized gifts and accessories. All right, so let's see. She's got 7 different designs. They all have like this, I've already printed them out. They all have like this golf ball design, and then on the back side, they're personalized. All right. So first off, we're going to have to take off these key rings. These are so much better than the other ones. The other ones I had are super like tight, which is great, but it's not great for having to take them off. And they tend to, oh, I just ripped my nail off. Look at that. Now that I'm looking at these keychains, I think I may add different ones. Like if you look at them, they look sort of dingy. They aren't good quality. So I'm probably gonna have to go in here and let's see what I've got. One, two, three. We're just going to set them in the middle. Make sure they get an even press. And set it down. Okay, we can go down just a tiny bit. All right. There we go. All right, I'm gonna set them over here. So I just decided to move over to my workbench just because it's a little bit easier to work over here. So now we've got lint and roll the other side too. Make sure I've got everything. And so we want her names going down. We don't want to go past this line here and don't want to go past this line here. So we've got Tony's, we've got Lydia, we've got Karen's, and we have Diane's. So I wonder if any of y'all are watching this. I'd love for you to comment and let me know that you got one of these gifts. That would be pretty awesome. So I'm going to take pictures of these in a little bit before I send them out. Karen and Diane. All right, so here's the other Barb's one. They're both sort of orange, except that's a different orange. We've got more of a peachy and more of an orange. So that's that. Okay, let's let those sit and let's go cut some stuff. right, so the other day we were working on 4 orders and I got sidetracked and had to go run some errands, so I didn't get to finish all of them. So I've got 4 more that we're gonna do today. I've got the, let me get my sticky note. I got 4 king coolers, a badge buddy, a luggage tag, and a set of coasters. I'm super excited about the coasters though. I'm very excited about all of my orders, but I'm super excited about the coasters because it was my first order from my website. I've literally been trying to get traffic there, and I figured out what was wrong. Like, I had the car coasters listed, but you were able to pick a font. I mean, I'm not doing personalization on the car coasters. Maybe some of them I will do like a monogram or words, but on these certain ones, so it was very confusing on when you're checking out. And I've had a lot of steam coming from Pinterest, so I'm just trying to get my website going. So I'm super excited about that. So thank you so much, Bailey, for your order. So I've already got most of my designs set up and ready to print out. So we're gonna print those in a second and then get going on them. I'm super excited about the new products that I'm coming out with. Olivia's my daughter. She's going to college at the end of this year, so I'm super sad about that. And I use the word super a lot, so just so y'all know. She graduates in June, and then she'll be going off to college, so we're a little bit sad about that. But she designed some new artwork for me, so I'm gonna use those on my new products. So I've got some new car hangers coming out and some new car coasters and lip balm holders and just whatever else I can think of. So we will show that. Okay. Speaking of Olivia, here she's coming in here. She actually painted the dog's nails. So I'm gonna scoot back so you can see it. She did them green for St. Patrick's Day. How freaking cute are they? So this is Olivia. She decided to match me today, and she side-eyeing me. So don't she look cute? Always. All right, so let's get working on printing out our designs. And then actually, let me show you how cute my website is that I've been working on. So me and ChatGPT were working late into the night last night, burning the midnight oil. So let's look. Here is my landing page. I've got my personalized gifts and preppy vibes. Spring is in the air. You can click on this and go to like my favorites or whatever. But I also have my bestsellers here that I added. So either way, you click there, or you can see a couple of them that are here. And then look how cute this little marquee is. It's like a running marquee. So that's fun. And then I was able to add some of my reviews, my earrings, and then, oh look, there's me and Olivia again. And then you can click on that and it'll take you to my other page telling me more about us. And there's Andy and Spencer. Had to put them on here. And then there's some collections, and then you can just click on videos to see what we're doing. All right, so this is where I store everything. So it's just a hot mess, but you know what? It works. And I know where everything is pretty much, so it works for me. Here, I've got more storage over here, my board, Disney pins. I don't know where my finger's at. Okay, so I've got beads here, here, and some more probably there. I've got my koozie stuff down there, king cooler stuff. It's actually a drawer there that Andy made me turn into a tool thing. My rice. I don't eat the rice. It goes with my nails. Olivia does my nails, so that's in there. So this is my bead drawer. Go ahead and show it while we're talking about it. I've got more here. I've got more there. And then work on beads, my resin type stuff. And I've got some stuff there. And then I've got just like more of a storage area here, and packing supplies here. This one here is my can coolers. Let me go ahead and pull these out. I think I need 3 from here. 2, 3. And they are the regular size. Throw that one back in there. That's like my glitters and some resin type stuff. I've got more beads here, more glue and type stuff there. I've been hanging my bracelets up. I've redone my tags to these. I've just used, well, let's see. Just like that, I've cut them out of cardstock now. And I've gone through like different versions of it. So I was doing these. They're sort of shiny, but I don't like how tiny those are. And I'm not sure if I 100% like the pink ones like that, but you know what, it is what it is. So I've got stickers that I make to put in orders up there. My tape measure, my thank you for supporting my small business. I just made these on my Mun bin the other day. Your order was packed on TikTok. Setting up my earrings there, and then this little section here, I've got like business cards. I don't really put my business cards in there much. I don't know why. So, and then my Disney pin board, my tape. So that's that set up. Now this is a huge mess right here, but that used to be my trash can up there, but not anymore. And if y'all know me, I love Jaws, so finding that Jaws Fuggler for $4 is freaking amazing. One of my favorite movies. So Wizard of Oz and Jaws, my favorite movie. So there's that, my sublimation printer, my silhouette, my laser cutter, and then I've got a printer here, and this is where the mess begins. My computer here, well, my brain is what I call it. And then I have a mug press back there. So yeah, that's that. So I wanted to make my color chart like so you can see what it looks like when it's actually on the thing, because sometimes whenever you're looking at it on a screen, it's just very light and very different. Now granted, you're still going to see it a little bit different on a screen, but I need to add paper, but you're able to see more of a true type color rather than a screen color. I like add my paper separately just because sometimes it will get caught up and snag the second sheet, especially on these larger sheets of paper. So I've got one more to print out after this, and then we'll start pressing some stuff. These are Olivia's new drawings. I cannot wait to see how cute they look when they're pressed. All right. Now the fun part begins. Let's start taping. I know y'all can't see these over here, but I've got them all laid out like that so far. It's just easier for me to go through and pull them what I'm doing. You know, one thing I'm really bad about is filming verticals. Like, I feel like I need 2 cameras to be able to film a vertical and then one to film horizontal. Whoop, there it is. So I guess I'm going to go through and just film some, like turn these into verticals. These are my older lip balm holders that I got. I'm not a fan of them because they're not super bright. Let me show you my newer ones I got. So look at the difference between these. Like, The old ones are sort of like a gray color, and then the newer ones are just a freaking bright white. So, and they're actually a little bit bigger, it looks like, and they're thicker. So I've switched to using the wider, thicker ones. I'm just using these today to make product pictures. So, I mean, if someone wants to buy them, that's perfectly fine too. But to me, they're just for product pictures, or give them to family, because that's what I do. Whenever I make them, I'll give them to somebody or throw them in an order as a thank you. Let me show you the difference between the sandstone and the neoprene. I like the neoprene and I like the sandstone. Obviously, the neoprene is a bendy material like your can coolers, like scuba gear, like that's what this is. And then the sandstone is actually a stone. So it's got the absorption, absorbs the water, liquid, condensation, all of the above through that. This is the same thing. It's just a neoprene fabric. I guess blue is the new big color this year. A lot of people are buying like blue floral, especially like these hydrangeas. These are so popular right now. I had to go pull off my color chart, and that turned out so much better than I expected. Honestly, did not think it was going to work because it looked blurry when I was printing it out. But it looks freaking awesome. I'll show y'all in just a minute. All right, we've got this. I don't know why we're up this close, but whatever. It is what it is. That looks great. Look how good that turned out. Like, I was not expecting this to work that great. But those colors are popping. So I can take a picture of these and post it rather than having like a graphic that I've generated on my computer. I can just have this that I made on my computer, but it shows what the colors are going to actually look like whenever we add it. Like with these right here, I have this, and they get to pick their own color font. Like Jane, she originally went with 13, and she was like, you know, let's go a little bit darker. So we ended up just pulling a color from outside of this design. And then Lisa, she went with number, I believe it's 19. Is that right? Number 19, yeah. So that one is, but I think I may have pulled a color. Maybe I just kept it 19, I'm not sure. And then Margaret, she originally went with number 2, which on the screen, this looks red and that looks red, but there's no red in this design. So I just pulled one of the darker colors from the bow on here and went that way. Now, sometimes I'll do that, but most times I like to stick to my color chart just because it's very easy just to pick your own color. So these are done. We've got front, well, upside down, front and back. Front and back. And they do have little holes right here. I haven't pushed them out yet. My nails really don't fit in there. We're trying. There we go. Then you just put like a little string on it and you hang it in your, on your mirror in your car. Then this one's so pretty. So pretty. All right, I think I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to do like a day in the small business life. I work Tuesday through Saturday, so I usually come home and work on my business after I come home from work. And then Sunday and Monday are filming days and packaging days and getting everything out and just trying to get the house all tidy which it looks like a mess right now. But that's besides the point. I try to do home stuff, you know. So if you like this style video, let me know, and I'll make a couple more. It was fun. It's just really hard to talk because I have no clue what to talk about, and if I start rambling, then I just start spouting nonsense. So I do like the tutorial videos because I'm a visual learner, and there's not a ton, there's a ton of videos, let me say, but there's not a lot of videos like for earrings with sublimation and then cutting them out. There's not a lot of sublimation and laser type stuff together, and that's mainly what I'm doing. But anyways, I've got to go cook dinner. The weather is supposed to be really bad, but it actually looks beautiful outside, so hopefully it's not like the calm before the storm and get bad. I've got more video to take for vertical style because I always forget to do the verticals. I think I've said that before. I've got more pictures to take, so while I've got a little bit of daylight left, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So if you enjoyed this, let me know if you like this style. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you would like to see me again or next week, I'm usually doing videos, I think now on Wednesdays. So if you'd like to see me next week, go ahead and subscribe. All right, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.